Hello there and welcome. It's me, Susie Bowers with HypnoProfessional, everything hypnosis, streaming live on Wednesday mornings. Let's get rid of our little clock here. I'm having so much fun with this Be Live platform. Sometimes it works great, and sometimes I don't know. So hopefully you can hear me and you can see me just fine, and let's rock and roll. So welcome to HypnoProfessional, everything hypnosis with Susie Bowers on Wednesdays at 11:11. I chose 11:11 because it's a power number. You know, we all say, oh my gosh, I keep seeing 11:11 everywhere. I figure it's got some good mojo, good energy, and a great time for us to get together and do some training on how to build a successful six-figure business. So today I'm going to be asking you a big and important question. Is your hypnosis or coaching a business or a hobby? How are you treating it? Is it something you're doing for fun? Let's face it, it is fun, right? That's why we get into it. It's fun usually because we want to work on ourselves. That's how I got into it. And then I just loved it so much, and I felt so excited about what I could do for myself. I could also do for others, and that's when California Hypnosis Center was born. And so a little bit about me. I should probably introduce myself if we haven't met before. I'm Susie Bowers. I'm streaming to you from right now from Stockton, California. Born and raised here, although I've been a world traveler. I have been a hypnotherapist since 1995. I completed my first 250-hour hands-on certification, and I actually got my certificate on my birthday in 1995 on September 29th. And I never looked back. I had a career in real estate before that. I learned a lot about marketing and sales and learning to connect with people and build relationships. And that's what the HypnoProfessional motto is. It's all about building relationships, and that is how I have built a successful hypnosis and coaching business for the last 25 years. I know, yikes, I can't believe it's been that long. And I've worked with, I'm going to say hundreds of people, because I think thousands would be going a little too far, but definitely over 1,000 people to help them change their lives. And I've built a lucrative and happy business where I work my own hours, and I have time for my family and friends, and I can pretty much make my own schedule and still just feel so good about what I do and make an awesome living. And so about 10 years ago, I realized, because I've been involved with the Chamber of Commerce for many years, I did a project there for a couple of years as well. I really love working with entrepreneurs. I'm good at connecting people to the services, products, and people that they need, and create power partners. And I love doing that. I also love teaching people, other entrepreneurs, how to connect the dots in creating a successful business. So boom, HypnoProfessional was born, and it's just kind of been a work in progress up until now, where I'm ready to transition full-time into helping other entrepreneurs. So here I am. So welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to play a little bit with the technology, and we'll see how it goes. So if you're joining me on the replay, welcome. I'm going to have some good nuggets for you today, and I'm also going to make a little offer for you. Nothing major, just something a little more intense than the Wednesday Everything Hypnosis program. Okay, so having said all that, is your hypnotherapy or coaching a business or a hobby? Are you a professional? Are you a hobbyist dibble-dabbling in the hypnosis world? I know so many hypnotherapists and even other alternative practitioners that love what they do. You know, whether it's a massage therapist, Reiki practitioner, they love what they do, but that's the warm and fuzzy part of this. That's the learning. That's the technology, or the technique, and the way we do things and how we solve problems. And it's fun, and it's invigorating, because there's so much to learn, and you never get done learning in this field. And that's one of the things I love about it. There's always more to learn, always more to add to your arsenal of tools to help others succeed. And so that part's great, and that's what attracts us to it. But there's also the hard facts and business part of what we do. And if we're not treating it like a business, then we're not going to be successful. We're not going to have the income that we need to just pay the bills, to have a nice office like I have, which having a nice office is really cool. Although we can also do sessions online on Zoom or whatever, which I've done many, many, many times, long before all this current situation came up, and it's very effective. But we want to take it a little further than that, because my motto with HypnoProfessional, one of the things that I created with this was passion, purpose, prosperity. So when you're passionate about what you're doing because you're changing people's lives, you have purpose in what you're doing because that is your purpose, you deserve to be paid well. You deserve prosperity. And so it's changing your mindset about it and also implementing systems that will be the foundation of everything you do from then on. So in order to transition from a hobbyist into a professional hypnosis business takes a little bit of building those foundations. And what I'm talking about is the foundations that you have, the systems that you put in place are designed to build relationships. As I've shared this before. Oh, and I'm going to share this as well. I didn't say this, but so I've been a hypnotherapist for 25 years, but I've also been a presenter and connected with the International Hypnosis Federation. I've been a presenter at HypnoThoughts Live. In fact, I was there the very first year in Las Vegas. And this year kind of got messed up, but I was there the year before in 2019 as a presenter and helping people create a six-figure business. And I've also presented at the North American Hypnosis Academy up in Sacramento, which is not too far from me, Ken Guzzo's company, which we'll talk about that too, and probably some other trainings. I've interviewed Ken, and he's amazing. And Shelley Stockwell-Nicholas, she's amazing at the International Hypnosis Federation. And Scott Sandlin at HypnoThoughts, I've also interviewed. All great organizations. And in Randy Light in Indiana, she has some great training at Enlightened Living Hypnotherapy. And so I highly recommend those. But anyway, I've been a presenter. I'm also the author of several books. My first book is 10 Keys to Living a Soul Life, which is basically kind of a step-by-step primer I use with my clients. That's going to be expanded big time over the next year in my new Transformation 8 program, which you'll be having a special invitation as a HypnoProfessional member. And I'm also working on right now a complete revamp, and it's going to be a regular book published, Your Six-Figure Hypnosis Business, where passion and purpose change people's lives. And that's going to be available on Amazon. All right, so that's a little bit about me. I'm also a mother of 3. I currently have a teenager at home who's going through a little bit of difficulty due to being at home trying to do high school. He's a junior, and so I've been working with him, and we were having some challenges, but we're getting through it. So a little bit about me. So I'm looking forward to hearing about you, and I invite you also to visit the website HypnoProfessional.com. It's being revamped a little bit to be more current with the times, and we have several different services that I offer there to help you put your systems in place. Okay, so business or hobby, how do you transition from one to the other? Well, first of all, you got to change your mindset about it. You have to be putting on your business person cap and look at where you are right now. How much revenue are you bringing in consistently? How many clients are you bringing in consistently every week, every month? And what are you charging? What is your pay scale? What are your programs worth? Are you doing a program approach, or are you doing a session approach? I want to talk about that for just a minute, because that is a really key component to creating a six-figure business. I have both. To be honest with you, I have both of those models, and I'll tell you why. Because I have my smoking cessation program, which is a 1-session program with a included backup session. So it could be 2, but mostly it's just 1 session. And for that 1 session, I charge $500 or $600, and that takes about 2 hours. So that's one of my programs that is basically a one and done kind of thing. Then my other programs are a little bit different. So if someone's coming to me for stress, anxiety, depression, depending on what they need, I'm going to structure a program that's going to give them follow through and some support, because that's something that's going to take a little more working through. Everybody's different. They're going to need a little bit more customization depending on different things, their personality type, how long have they had this problem, how depressed really are they? On a scale of 1 to 10, are they, like ready to jump off a cliff, or they're just been struggling with the same kind of underlying icky feeling for a long time? So dependent upon that is how I structure their program. And my model is I offer a complimentary consultation. They come in the office, everyone fills out the same form, or not necessarily in the office. Sometimes it's online. So I send them the form and they fill it out and send it back. I use that form to show that, first of all, this is a professional business. I need information from them. I need to know who they are. I even capture their birth date because that's part of your lead capture program and building relationships and staying in touch, sending out birthday cards, sending out anniversary cards, staying in touch. So they come in, we do the consultation. There's no pressure because I'm not charging them anything for that. So it kind of alleviates their fears and uncertainties, and then we just get to know each other and start building that rapport. And then if they decide that they like what I'm saying and that we're both in agreement, we're in agreement together, and I do approach it this way. I treat everybody this way. I don't just take every client that comes through my door. This is a screening process on both sides, and I make that very clear that should we decide that it's a good idea for us to work together, that we both feel that, then we take the next step. So it takes all the pressure and worry off of them about, coming in, spending $200 on a consultation and having it be for nothing. In the event that they do decide to purchase a program, I have a beautiful brochure that I show them the different programs and my recommendation. I say, based on what you're sharing with me, Sherry, I recommend the 8-week program. And I put a star next to it, turn it around and let them look at it. Just let them sit and think for a minute and don't say anything. If they do decide, yeah, okay, that's cool, I want to do that program, then I tell them it's right in their agreement, because there is an agreement, that the consultation is now considered their first session. If there's time left in the consultation, because I talk way too much, that's one of my things I need to work on, but I love to get to know people, and sometimes you have to take the time to put them at ease. Because let's face it, a lot of people still are uncertain about hypnosis, although this industry is booming and way more mainstream than it's ever been, which is really exciting if you're even thinking for a minute about getting into this industry, or you're ready to grow your business to the next level. This is the time, guys. This is the time. It's very exciting. So if they do that, I just let them know, okay, so this is considered your first session. And if there's time, I put them in the chair and I have them do some breathing, teach them about breath, which is part of my 10 Keys program, and how to get present in the moment. Where are their thoughts? Paying attention to the thoughts and how the thoughts create how they're feeling. And then I might do an energy clearing with some light and letting go of some old energy. And usually by the time we're done in 10, 15 minutes, they're feeling pretty groovy. And now they're already starting to understand the power of the hypnotherapy program and that it is going to help them change their lives. Okay, so that is my model, and it's worked great for me for 25 years. Of course, it's taken me years to polish this up and get it right and apply all of my, I want to say, sales skills. That sounds cheesy. I'm not salesy at all, but there are techniques in building rapport, talking to people, and using your NLP, your neuro-linguistic programming, to put them at ease. You're doing them a service, because if they decide not to work with you because you didn't do those steps, then we've done them a disservice, and they're leaving still with the same problem, and they haven't made a good decision for themselves. So in my office, I do have a professional space. I think people like to know you have a professional space. In my office, they come in, it's a very nice setting. As you can see, I'm in my office right now. It's a very warm and fuzzy setting. I make them very comfortable. We offer them a bottle of water or tea, make them very comfortable. I run credit cards on my iPhone. So I use PayPal. I've used other programs into it before. I like PayPal because that you can transfer the money right away, where with Intuit it took a few days, and I didn't like that. And that's why I don't use some other companies. PayPal is much faster, and I swipe it right with my swiper on my phone. And I do charge, just so you know, I'm very professional about this, I do charge them the credit card fee, because I can either raise my prices and absorb that cost, which is a great strategy. That's one strategy. Or I can just give them the opportunity to say, well, I'd rather pay cash. And then that way they're getting a discount for cash. If they have to use their credit card, which is fine, I encourage them to, then I do charge a convenience fee for credit cards. And nobody seems to mind it. Just once in a while, someone will say, well, okay, can I write you a check? Yes, you can. So make it easy for them to say yes. Easy for them to say yes. And getting a PayPal business account is very easy. So with an office also, you have obligation to get a business license in your city or county where you're working. And that's where it gets a little bit dicey if you're going to work out of your house. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with working out of your house. I have done that before during lean times, or I just was in between offices. Life was just being kind of weird, but people still wanted to come and see me. I did set up space in my home to see hypnotherapy clients. The challenge that I had with that at the time, I had small children and they'd be in school or whatever. But in your home, unless you have a space where people can come in from outside and straight into your office, your home has its own energy. It doesn't have necessarily the setting and energy for hypnotherapy. Everything's energy, right? So we want to make sure that the energy is set for the work we're doing. The other thing is that there are smells in your house. Let's face it, kids are smelly, we're smelly, cooking odors, dogs, pets, cats, whatever. It can turn people off who don't like that. So I highly recommend finding a place that you can have as your professional office so you can put on your professional hat instead of your mommy hat or your chef dad hat, whatever it is. So that is my recommendation to take this to the next level. All right. So I've been very blessed. And one of the things I love about our business is that there's so many opportunities to work with some amazing people. And I've learned from the best in the world. And last year I did a full coaching program with John Asroff. You may remember John from the movie The Secret. He was a big part of that movie. He created extreme wealth coming from a very humble means in his massive real estate broker conglomerate that he created. And then he used hypnotic techniques that we do every day, visualization and taking good care of himself and focus on his goals and getting clear on his goals and working with mentors, just like we do. And he was able to create this huge company. And now he teaches his techniques and tools on the law of attraction, how to get your mindset right, neuroscience, why our brain does the things that it does and why we can feel stuck. And I was listening to him the other day, and he was saying, I was on one of his live videos, he was saying something so impactful to me. I'm going to share it with you. And that is to every day, and I do this weekly. So on Mondays or Sundays, I sit and plan my week out, and I write it in my calendar, the absolute most important things that I have to get done during each day. And I adjust it depending on if I have a full schedule with clients in my office or whatever, then I do it on the days I don't work. And I make sure I get those important things done. So he said, pick 3 things that you absolutely are going to get done today and do this every single day. And the reason why is, he said, because there's going to be 50 other things you need to do, the mundane things in life that we all need to do. And they're going to pull you off track if you don't make those 3 things your absolute priority for today. So think about what your goals are for your business. How much money do you want to make? And how are you going to get there? How many clients are you going to need to do that? How many contacts are you going to need to make to get those clients? And how are you going to do it? Good news is the HypnoProfessional system, the 6-figure blueprint, is geared. It's those systems and those foundations are geared to bring you clients consistently in an organic manner. So what does organic mean? Well, it means that you're not paying for advertising. So if inorganic is when you pay for advertising, you pay per click, or you're doing Facebook ads, or you're doing Google ads or Yelp ads or whatever kind of advertising you want to do, or you're advertising on the side of a bus. That is inorganic because you're paying for it. So organic traffic, organic clients coming to you are coming from free Google search, the internet, your Facebook page, your email list and e-blasts, referral partners that you've created. Like I get a lot of referrals from my local chiropractors and herb shops because they know me. I've been around a long time. And even some medical people. And so, of course, that's taken me years to build, and it's not the fastest way to get clients right away. The fastest way is there are some tools and techniques that I'll be sharing with you later. I don't want to get into it today, but organic traffic comes from things that are basically free. And so you get those systems in place, you just wash, rinse, repeat, and the phone starts ringing, the emails come in, the Facebook messages or Instagram messages come in, and you just follow up with people and invite them in for the free consultation. It's so easy. It's ridiculous. It's just knowing how to do it and getting it done and being consistent. So that's what the HypnoProfessional six-figure blueprint is all about, and I will be sharing those steps with you. All right, I think we've covered a lot already today. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to private message me. I would like to invite you to join me for a complimentary masterclass where we go in detail on the HypnoProfessional six-figure blueprint, how to set up your lead capture website. What kind of website do you have? A lead capture website. That is very key to the whole system. Most people are doing their website incorrectly. Most people are doing their social media incorrectly and wondering why they're not getting results. There is a formula and it works. So if you'd like to join me for a masterclass where we dive into this, we really dig in. You can ask questions and go through step by step. We might even offer a free website review for you, or to go through your systems and review it and see where you might be missing a couple holes, and me and my team will help you with that. If you are interested in that, please put down in the chat or in the comments here, masterclass, and then I will message you. I'll get back to you and I'll let you know the details of when the masterclass is going to be, and we'll be doing it probably on Zoom. It'll probably be a Zoom meeting because it'll be private, but complimentary. It's free. Okay, let's see. Let me check my notes, make sure I didn't miss anything. I'd also like to invite you starting next week. Next week, actually, on Everything Hypnosis, next Wednesday, I am going to be talking about the true purpose of your website, exactly what you need to do and what it's supposed to be doing for you, because it's just a waste of time. The truth is, it's a waste of time to have a website up that's not doing anything for you. And there are just some tweaks and things you can do that will make a huge difference. And also on Mondays, starting next Monday, I will be back doing Monday Morning Power Start, which is how HypnoProfessional's, where we were before. I had to kind of change things up because I'm transitioning full-time into HypnoProfessional. But on Monday mornings, I'm going to be popping on really briefly just to give you a quick inspiration and a quick tip on how you can make the most out of your week and be the best hypnotherapist or coach that you can be and start moving towards that six figures. So much to share. I'm really excited about it. Thank you for joining me. This is Susie Bowers from Everything Hypnosis at HypnoProfessional. Please feel free to visit the site HypnoProfessional.com. Join the email list. Get on our list so you can stay informed of things that are going on and where I'm going to be next. As soon as all the restrictions are lifted, I'll be back out there meeting people and speaking, and I'm looking forward to meeting you. Feel free to reach out to me, and again, just put masterclass in the comments, and I'll see you soon. If you're watching the replay, you can go ahead and put masterclass in there, and I'll reach out to you, even if it's past or whatever. We'll be doing it more than a couple times, I'm sure. All right, this is Susie Bowers. Have a great day, you hypno professionals out there. Have an awesome day. Keep changing people's lives. All right, woohoo! See you later.